Tonight, I am going to Lake Sumter Landing because today is the opening of the Lake Sumter line Scenic cruise, which leaves from right about behind those palms right in there on the lake behind RJ Gators. Come to my channel. My name is Eric, and I'm going to try and go on a cruise tonight. It's $3 cruise. It's going to be operating 7 days a week, and it should be a good time. So let's go do this. Let's go. Johnny Wild and the Delights is the band that's playing there tonight at Lake Sumter Landing. They're a 50s and 60s band. They play tunes from then. They have a pretty good act. Been doing that for a while now. People like it. So I'll try to stop by and get some video snippets. There's the lake. For many people, this is their favorite square. When they were developing the villages, everything was supposed to stop after they built this square and these surrounding villages. They kept going south. Now the tickets to get on the Lake Sumter Scenic cruise are right behind this building, RJ Gators. So I'm going to try and park over here, close by it. Here we go. Got a good spot. I'll just pull through here. There we go. All right, let's go. Oh, it's a little windy. I meant to bring my my mic. Hopefully there's no distortion to the sound. If so, I apologize, but try to be aware of that. All right, this is RJ Gators right here. Those are the boats down there. The Lake Sumter line for a cruise. Looks like a beautiful night to cruise, doesn't it? I think so. I'm gonna go see if I can get a ticket. Maybe I gotta go down the steps. Nice, right? It's pretty. Nice little boat. I think that's where I get tickets. Right there. I think so. It says, here's the sign, Lake Sumter Line Excursions. Wow. All the nautical stuff, right? Isn't that pretty? Let me see if I can get a ticket. Got my ticket. Got 15 minutes to wait till we shove off. Right there. Let's go take a little walk around here. All right. Sun is getting close to setting. It only has about an hour and a half. It's still pretty high up there, but that's okay. The boat's going to be back in 15 minutes, then we can go from there. This is all new to me, so I'm bringing you along with me. We'll find out together what it's like.
Do I have any Beach Boys fans out here tonight? What's going on? Oh yeah, we love the Beach Boys, man. I tell you what, my love is still holding strong. And of course we do love and miss Mr. Brian Wilson. This song right here is a little California Girls.
That's where WVLG is broadcasted from. And Johnny Wild and the Delights are performing right now. So let's take a quick trip over to memory lane, the 50s and 60s, and listen in a little bit to what they have, what they're playing. You can see, here's the square. Everybody's sitting here enjoying the music. Wow, they're loud, huh? They're loud. All right, well, I think that's about all I'm gonna show you, because that's all about I can stand right now. It's so loud. That's it. Jeez, I think my ears are getting extra sensitive because that just kind of blew me away. Yeah, I'll do a spin so you can see. All right. So we're back down at the docks. Listening to little tunes for as long as we can. But I think I'm going to go back over and wait for the Scenic cruise boat to arrive so we can go do that. Let's go. This area over here used to be a gazebo. You could walk out and sit on benches in the gazebo, but the rains last year destroyed it. And I think they're going to rebuild it in some fashion. I think the plans are in the works already. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, so that means the kind of cuisine.
But it's a beautiful night in the Villages for a sunset cruise. So let's go do this. It looks like the other boat is returning, so our cruise will begin shortly. Once they get off and we can get on. Come.
Yeah, I think so. Just 1 second, we'll get the line tied up. Would you like to tour? Yeah. How you doing? All right, guys, we're tied up. Hope you enjoyed your 3-hour tour. Hopefully, I made it feel like 20 minutes. Okay.
How you doing?
You guys have a good evening and go listen to the.
Guys, I'll take those jackets for you.
Thank you so much.
Come on aboard.
Watch my step.
Seats are a little bit low, so use those
All right.
railings.
I'm gonna sit by the American flag.
Yeah, there you go.
God bless America.
Hey guys, how we doing? Good, good. How'd you know I drink Yuengling?
We brought Yuengling for everybody.
All right.
Everybody. And a love bug. And a love bug.
How you guys doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, good.
They love color white. And the dog.
There you go, George.
There we go.
Yeah, we'll try to bring back
Fly
all
from the
three this
breeze.
time. Yeah. Sir, you mind volunteering? Not you, sir. You're on the hook. You mind volunteering?
I don't mind.
Jay Stinks, go bad. What's your name?
Steve.
Steve. He's going to be our anchor.
All right.
Okay.
You a good swimmer?
Yeah.
Because I need you to swim fast to the bottom.
I got you.
Anchor the boat for us?
All right.
And away we go.
Done deal.
You prefer left foot or right foot so I know when we're prepared? Both? Well, welcome aboard the Morning Star. We have another sister boat, the Evening Star. We're using the Morning Star. You know why?
Why's that?
See that boat there? That used to be the Afternoon Star. Yeah. The good news is Captain Herbie's having a much better week this week, so now they allow us to drink before our shift, so no more during our shift, so. Now he was asking about the renovation. They actually have plans to renovate this whole wharf area. We had 2 bad storms 2 years ago. Were you guys in the area for Helena and Milton? Were you guys visiting or you live here? Where you what area?
Moved to Oxford.
Oxford? From did you go in Oxford?
Over near Leesburg.
Leesburg.
Yeah, not too far.
Have you been over to Oxford Downs? The
Not
poker room and the tiki bar and the live music over there?
Not yet.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool to hang out over there and stuff. So, yeah. You play cards? Oh, you do? Oh, they have Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, all live games. Yeah, they don't have blackjack or let it ride my game. My wife loves to play poker, so she's done pretty good over there. So yeah, they have tournaments, they have one-on-ones, they have all kinds of cool things. They have a beautiful tiki bar behind there, out there in the open. They have live bands some nights right there in your neighborhood. So yeah, right off of 301. There used to be a big water tower in front, but they took that down. They're doing some new stuff out there. So yeah. Yeah, so they'll, starting at the end of this year, they'll actually remove all this old dock. You know, come in and put that new dock, Trexwood they call it.
Yep.
And they'll renovate it. Where the old gazebo was, they'll actually have all the boating stores there now. And then they'll have a kiosk where you can actually come rent kayaks and go on kayaking on the lake. So yeah. Wait. Oh, they're waving to us. Hey, how you doing, folks? Happy Sunday. Hey there, ladies. How are ya? Hey, everybody. We call these folks the working snowboarders. All your retirees up here. So, yeah. So we do kayaks now. They do them back behind the hotel, and they do them on Thursday mornings. And it's $10 for 2 hours. You can sign up online on the website, and we come out 8 o'clock in the morning. You have a guide, and the guide goes. You can kayak all around this lake for like 2.5 hours. So it's pretty cool. And early in the morning, you can see a lot of the wildlife and stuff. So yeah, beautiful. You want a nice picture of you? Yeah, we can do that for you. Yeah, we'll get a nice picture. Yeah. Thank you. No problem. On 3, paradise. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Lake Sumter. These were built about 25 years ago. They actually used them for the lifestyle program. Are you familiar with the lifestyle program?
I didn't do one, but yes.
Yeah. Realtors use the lifestyle to bring in their potential guests in the town. Back in the day, they would set them up in these beautiful Key West style villas. Give them a golf cart, give them vouchers to local businesses, take them all around town, especially when new homes are being built. Yeah, hopefully get ready to now these are all privately owned, and the lifestyle is more towards South Brownwood, Middleton, Eastport, where they're building the newer homes. So. Yeah. But we're going to come up to a 2-story home. And believe it or not, 80,000 homes in the villages, and there's only about 38 2-story homes. And this one over here, just started renovation on this one over here.
Which one?
See it straight there with the brown?
Brown one?
Porch? Yeah, that's all new wood out there. They're getting ready to renovate that whole back area. The red one was done last year. It never had those windows in there. It's more like the white one next to it with the outside patio. The guy came in, extended the patio, and then it closed it. Those are sun windows, so you get the sunroof in there. So yeah, they start off at about 1.5 million. So, yeah. But you know, I don't see much people over there. Yeah, must all stay right in the front area and stuff. So. We'll see if we got anybody over here in the park over here. Not yet. This is one of the most popular areas to watch the sunset in the villages.
Yeah.
You been over there?
No, but I've driven by and I see carts there all the time. Looking.
About half hour to they'll all start lining up. You can only bring a golf cart or foot travel. You can't park a car there. It's called Sunset Park.
Yeah, I don't have a golf cart. It's I'm driving around in my car
Yeah.
until that happens.
Yeah.
You guys have a golf cart? Not yet.
They'll line up all the way across here. I've seen picnic tables set up, playing
Really?
music. They all have a good time.
Nice.
And they'll sit here for hours and watch the beautiful sunset in the west.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right there.
A lot of our fishing birds. Look, there's an early bird up there. He's already up there getting his spot.
Oh yeah, there he is.
A lot of the fishing birds have gone home during the summertime. They used to be hanging out all around here, being hingas and cormorants. I've seen very few the last couple of weeks. So they got tired of the warmness coming up and they went north. Once in a while we'll see one over here. You ever see the birds with their wings spread wide open? Well, they're fishing birds, so they gotta dry those wings.
Oh, the ospreys or the cormorants?
The cormorants and the hingas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the hinga's got a nickname, the snake bird. The way it's got his name is because it breathes out of its mouth. So when it swims in the water looking for the fish, it's got to keep that long neck and big head out of the water.
Yeah, yeah.
If you look at it, it looks like a snake coming in. So that's the original lake over there. That's where everything began. That's called Cherry Lake over there. So and it was good because what they did when they decided to develop this big 365-acre lake, they actually named that a preserved sanctuary. So there's no building over there, there's no boating activity. It's more of a safe haven for a wildlife than it is dangerous. So, yeah. We'll come around this area over here. This is what we call the marsh wetland area. And this is where we see a lot of the alligator activity.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. They're coming out at this time of night. Right now they're very nocturnal because it's mating season for alligators. That started in April. So April and May, the alligators will mate. Female will find a secluded private little area where she'll build a nest. She'll actually lay her eggs in the month of June. She'll have up to 50 eggs in that litter. We got some over there on the marsh area. You got the big blue heron. You see him over there, the bird?
Oh yeah.
Get that bird. Hiding in the brush. So she'll lay them in June. These eggs will hatch in September and October. But what's cool is during that little incubation time period, the ecosystem plays a part. So that surrounding temperature of the nest is averaging 85 degrees or above, predominantly male producing alligators. And in reverse, if it's 85 degrees or below, predominantly female alligators. Yeah. Same thing with turtles. Now during the colder water temperatures, the turtle actually go into the mud and hibernate. They can actually breathe through their membranes the oxygen from the bubbles in the water. So those sit underneath in the mud for months. And then when they come out, we have a lot of them at the dock. When we first start seeing them, you can see their shells are all muddy and stuff. That's amazing. Yeah. That building over there is called the Cornerstone. That's 20 to 25-bed hospice facility that sits on the lake. Yeah, it's been here for years. Now the average depth of this lake is only about 12 feet. Over by the boardwalk area, it's shallow, 1 or 2 feet deep. If you go along the golf course over here, it's actually very deep, 20 to 25 feet deep. The average is about 12 feet deep. But we're in a drought right now. So we're looking at right now about 8 feet in most areas. But we're in for a couple good days with the weather and stuff. And it's going to be heating up again. Doesn't want to take up the time. That's Florida. You live in Florida all your life?
I've been all over the East Coast.
East Coast? Oh yeah? parts of the village. See, it all started off in Scenic. Actually, it all started off over there on Griffin, north of 441. There's a bunch of manufacturing homes that they started building. Then they started moving their way south, and they put in Spanish Spring. That was the first. That was the first here. They gave it to Spanish Spaniards and stuff. We're here first, so they started Spring. This area over here is called Bridgeport. These are some of the original homes that were built in developing the villages. This golf course was designed by the famous golfer Arnold Palmer.
Oh, really?
Are you a golfer?
No, I haven't. I've
Yeah.
golfed twice.
Huh?
I've only golfed twice my whole life.
Hey, it's all about
But-
the effort, not the outcome, right?
I might do an executive. I don't know.
Yeah, this is the championship course this week. It's 27 years.
That bird right up on the crest there.
Yep. Looks like a sandhill free. Get those over in Oxford? Yeah. In the morning and you hear them at the night too. Going to look for water. Yeah. They're kind of routine. I get them all the time out in the forest. They'll fly high coming over. And then about this time of night, they're flying back to where they came from. Yeah, so 27 holes. This is the back nine. That's the 7 holes back here. This was named after Arnold's dog. His dog was named Riley. So they named this back nine Riley's Grove. That's the waterfront hotel. Right to the right of that hotel is where the boat ramp is. That's where they launch the kayak. Yeah. They also do the dragon boats. You ever seen the dragon boats?
I've seen it on the website.
Yeah, you know what a dragon boat is? Looks like a big canoe. And they've got like 10 bench seats. And it fits 2 people. And each person's got a row. You got right and left row. You got a guy up front yelling to make sure everybody's synchronized. And you got a guy in the back steering. And they're very competitive. They come out here and compete against each other. And they practice out here to go into competition. Yeah. Yeah, they're out here Friday. They're doing a charity event or something called a chicken race. They had a bunch of baskets up there where those little boats are. So they would actually start here, 3 boats at a time. They had these plastic chickens. They would race each other and see who did it into the basket first. And there was people lined up all around the boardwalk with cameras, taking pictures of them and stuff. Very competitive. When they first reopened, because the lake was closed during Helena Mills, but we were closed 6 months. Because that whole boardwalk area was like, you can't even walk where you guys are walking now. You can't even walk on there. When you get back, if you look at Cody's, the wall behind Cody's, you can see how they rose to 23. So that's how the gazebo got blown in. A lot of wind damage, a lot of water damage. So they gave us an opportunity when they first reopened the lake that we could follow the dragon boat to the safety race. There were some people out here, they were practicing for a competition in Canada, Ontario.
Really?
And if they made it through that competition, if they advanced, then they were on their way to Taiwan. There's a big competition and stuff. So very, very serious competitors and stuff.
How high did the level of the lake rise with the storms that took out the gazebo?
If you can see that steel wall by Cody's,
Uh-huh.
you can see a white line going across it.
Yeah.
So we're talking about 23 feet deep high. So as we get closer, you'll see where the water line is.
We're sitting at about 12 right now.
Yeah, right now we're in a drought, so we're probably at about 10 feet. Yeah, right now we're at about 8 feet. But usually it's about 12 feet.
The sound really carries, doesn't it? Oh,
What's that?
the sound from Johnny Wild over there really carries
yeah,
out here.
It does carry across the water. So.
That's right.
It has had that big concert 2 months ago.
Yeah.
What was his name? Siles from Trump.
Oh, really?
Captain Dan from the movie Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Gary Siles, what's Danny Siles? Gary Sinise. Gary Sinise, yeah.
It was
They had
Gary
a big
Sinise.
stage.
Gary Sinise.
There was like 20,000 people out there. The concert started at 7. There's people camped out at 10:30. A big stage, biggest stage I've seen since I've been here. You know, it was all for raising money for Wounded Warriors. All right, guys, we made it back to Scenic.
We are back.
Tighten up these lines.
It's a success.
Whoa.
We did it.
Whoa. Where's my anchor? I got it untied. Oh my God.
My right foot ready.
I know. He's got his hands full. I know.
Man, you're nursing that beer, man. That should have been gone already.
So drink one drink on the ride. The one drink ride.
Tied up here.
All right, guys.
There we go.
Have
Good to
a
go?
wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
guys, Thanks for joining us.
It was fantastic.
Take care. Thank
Appreciate
you, sir.
it. Thank
Yep,
you.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Have a good
See ya.
one. See you guys.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
That was great. It's fantastic. I enjoyed that a lot. All right, let's go back to the square and see a little bit more of Johnny Wild and the Delights. All right, well, here we go. We're gonna cross the street, walk down the middle of the block, and head over to the square, and you see a little bit of Johnny Wild and the Delights. See him dancing.
Now we got a little Connie Francis coming your way right now, courtesy of the one, the only, Miss Devin Luna right over here. Now we got some ladies over here. I can't help but notice these ladies just walking through the square.
Johnny got very distracted by the hat.
Well, yeah, that hat
They're
game.
fabulous.
The hat game was pretty cool. Now, is this like a Kentucky Derby kind of thing? What's going on? All right, excellent. Well, hopefully y'all made $1 million on your horses this week. Give it up for my ladies over here looking so cool.
Did you bet on Golden Tempo?
Well, Devin Luno called Golden Tempo right beforehand. I called Renegade, and that was second place. But girl,
I know, I really should have put money on it.
yeah, and now if we had put money on it, we'd be broke. It'd be somebody else, I guarantee it. But I'll tell you what, we're gonna pass the microphone to the lovely Miss Devin Luno because she's got the lucky streak right here. Little song called Stupid Cupid, baby. Let's get it just like this.
Stupid Cupid, you're real.
That was good. I liked it a lot. Hear a little bit about them. Hello. Hello, lovely ladies. Wow, look at them all. So which horse won? The Golden Tempo, all right. You did? You won? Wow, congratulations. It's great to see you here. Thanks for coming. Wow.
Hey, Bonnie.
Look at them. That was fantastic. You never know what's going to happen in the villages, right? Fantastic. All right. Here's RJ Gators. People love to sit out and eat for dinner as the night cools down a little bit. Right up by the lake. And here's where you can pick up groom transportation. If you want to ride to the airport, it leaves from right here. There it goes. It goes to Orlando and Tampa Bay. Serving the villages. Groom transportation. There we go. Right here, pick up and drop off. Tickets please, tickets. Well, that was fun. That was a good cruise. I liked it a lot. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. To top off the beautiful day and evening, I made these. Oh, German. Fruits of the forest strudel.